quick little video, I just want to talk about how the flesh, you cannot rely on it. Nothing of the flesh you can rely on. Only the spirit. Only the spirit you can rely on with decision making, with the next step in life, with the next step in what God is calling you into, with all of that. And so recently, every single decision I've had to make is based out of the spirit. Based out of the spirit, what God is truly calling me to do. Because if I tried to make a decision that was based on my flesh, based on what I truly desired in my heart, right here, what my physical flesh desired, it's going to be not good for me. And I've done this time and time again. I've done this with the people I've dated. I've done this with the people I've hung out with. I've done this with the little mini decisions I've made. I've chose my flesh over what God wants. And what that does is that destroys my connection with God. So we're here in nature right now, enjoying the presence of God, enjoying exactly what He created. I mean, like, look at this. Like, all of it is so beautiful. There's literally ants, like, crawling all along, and there's little birds, and there's a cat that just ran away from me before I recorded this video. And God has made the earth and what we're supposed to live in so beautiful. And why is that? Well, that's because He destined us with an originally it was perfect, and we broke it. We broke it with sin. And that's like, whoop-de-doo. Like, people get mad at Adam and Eve, but ultimately we would have made the same mistake. We would have eaten the fruit as well. So what can we do? Well, the best thing that we can do is we can listen. So I learned the word listen today. In Greek and Hebrew, it actually means to not just hear, but then to act on what you hear. Isn't that so interesting? So when we hear what God is telling us to do, we don't just listen and go the other direction to what our flesh is telling us to do. We actually decide deliberately, this is the right decision. I'm going to make it because God is going to prosper me in this decision. So I'm in Costa Rica right now. I have no clue what the next step is, but I do know that God is going to guide it and lead it. And so I said yes to this trip, and now I'm going to say yes to reading my Bible every single day to saturate my mind completely with His wisdom, because He destined us for a perfect earth, but not until the end of time when He descends on earth. Then everything will be perfect. Everything will be made new. So the only way that we can have a true relationship with God, because it's an actual relationship, is give our lives, give our hopes, give our dreams over to Him. But then also, that doesn't mean that all of them are going to be taken away. That means that He's going to fulfill our desires and exactly what we want, right? But it might look a lot different than what we originally wanted. Our desires are going to start aligning with what He has for us. So I hope this was encouraging. I just absolutely loved it here. I encourage you to take a trip somewhere like this if you haven't yet, because it's absolutely beautiful and very, very special. And I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. You can DM me below and I'll actually respond. It's on Instagram. So just find me there, message me, and I'll respond if you have any ideas, any questions, anything. Okay, see you soon.